This is what you would best describe as a knee-jerk reaction. Been a couple of knee-jerk reactions recently. It's very reminiscent. Well, not totally reminiscent, but like in the 90s, there was some big knee-jerk reactions in the UK. You had the stabbing of Westminster School headmaster Philip Lawrence, and then you had like the knife amnesty instantly, where all knives of a certain size were banned. Talking about like big Rambo knives and fucking hunting knives and crazy shit like that. And they're all dumped in a bin outside a police station. And then you had Dunblane massacre, and pretty much nearly every gun that was previously legal was made legal in the UK. Straight out, they were like, nah, got rid of them. These kind of knee-jerk reactions are a bit much. Because I mean, after Dunblane, look, like shootings just stayed the same and then increased. Like, didn't it's just one school shooting in the UK and suddenly all handguns are banned. Like, shitloads of guns are banned. I don't think it was the right way to go about it. It's just a ban all the handguns. And recently you've seen in New Zealand, huge knee-jerk reaction. Now they're looking into like weapons bans, and just the sentences dished out for sharing the video. If you were caught sharing the video of the live stream from old Looney Bag, who went out and shot up the mosque, like they're dishing out some heavy sentences to people for that. Again, real knee-jerk reaction. I was just like, panic, and 9/11. Let's just go invade Afghanistan. Knee-jerk reactions. Emotion. I think triggered by a hell of a lot of emotion. I think rather than more emotional than rational thought. The emotion of the people then reflects off what it affects the governments, and the governments go, everyone's upset. It's ban this, ban that. I don't think it's the right way to go about it. And here you have, a hell of a lot of people killed in Sri Lanka. It's like 250 or more, something like that. Over, Easter bloodshed. So they're going to ban face coverings, aka burqas and the whatnot. Now, is this the right way to go about it? Because it's kind of weird, because like after the last sort of set of terror attacks in the UK, we had sort of 3 in a row or 4 in a row in 2017. There's all kinds of people going out there calling for the ban of the burqa, and it was like, I've seen people go, oh yeah, isn't it time we banned the burqa? And it's like, why are you talking about banning the burqa right now? Like, well, that's just another emotional knee-jerk reaction to nothing, because no one that committed any of those crimes wore burqas. None of them were female. None of them pretended to be female. There was not a burqa involved at all throughout the entire incidents. But for some reason, everyone thought, well, this is the perfect time to ban the burqa, because no, there's no real reason for it. So, what would be the reason here? So Sri Lanka has banned face coverings in public following a spate of suicide attacks on Easter Sunday. Killed at least 250 people and injured hundreds. President, gonna have to throw this out there. Sri Lankan names are way too long for me. Sri Lankan names, Rwandan names are like, I'm out. I'm major dyslexic. I'm out. If you want me to attempt this, I'll attempt it. Maithripala Sirisena. Actually, that's not a bad one, but some of them are like fucking like this long. Said he was using an emergency law to impose a restriction from Monday. Any face garment which hinders identification will be banned to ensure security, his office said. Muslim leaders criticised the move, as they should. The niqab and burqa, worn by Muslim women, were not specifically named, the move is perceived as targeting those garments, however. So, he just doesn't want people to have their faces covered up after a mass horrible incident, for whatever reasons. Now, he hasn't specifically named them, but people are assuming that's what he means, obviously with the whole Muslim link there. You know, maybe people love wearing fucking balaclavas out there. Maybe people are like they are out here, you know, in East Asia, like wearing their face masks to protect their nosies and mouthsies from all the dirty air. Maybe he's banning that too. We don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say here. The move is perceived. Anyway, I was right there. Sri Lanka remains on high alert 8 days after Islamist attacks that hit churches and hotels. Dozens of suspects have been arrested, but local officials have warned that more militants remain at large. How many people are affected? Sri Lanka has a sizable and centuries-old Muslim population. Of the country's 21 million people, just under 10% are Muslim. Only a small number of women are thought to wear face-covering niqab or burqa, a one-piece garment that covers the face and body. Yes, that's right. Muslim groups have been highly critical of the president's decision. It is the stupidest thing to do. 3 days ago, we took a voluntary decision regarding this. The All Ceylon Jamiatul Ulema told all Muslim women not to wear face veils for security reasons. If they wanted to wear a veil, then they were told not to come out. Hilmi Ahmed, Vice President of Sri Lanka Muslim Council, told the BBC. We see this as a reflection of the conflict between the President and the Prime Minister. We strongly criticise the decision. We will not accept the authorities interfering with the religion without consulting the religious leadership. Several countries have permanently banned full face veils in public places, including France, Belgium and Denmark. Yes, Denmark did it, you know, super chill Denmark. Chad, Gabon and the Republic of Congo in Africa also have restrictions in place. What's the situation on the ground? Over the weekend, thousands of Sri Lankan troops stood guard on the streets, protecting churches and mosques. Sunday church services were cancelled across the country as a precaution, but worshippers in the capital gathered to pray outside St. Anthony's Shrine, which was badly damaged in the attacks. The number of people arrested in connection with the bloodshed rose to 150. Fuck, that's sizable. Authorities are also hunting for around 140 followers of the jihadist group Islamic State, which has said it was behind the bombings, but has not provided firm evidence of direct involvement. Now, that in mind, Islamic State are kind of like a begging troop, but they have influenced a hell of a lot of attacks. As soon as IS came around a few years ago, worldwide attacks just went through the fucking roof. Very influential. But again, you know, they are kind of on the out and out, so probably want to get as much good press as they can get, I suppose. On Friday, security forces raided a safe house used by the Islamic group NTJ, which authorities have said was behind the attacks. The group was founded by Zaram Hashim, the alleged organizer of the bombings, who blew himself up at a hotel in Colombo. As troops moved in on Friday, 3 men set off explosives, killing themselves, 6 children and 3 women. 3 other people died in the gunfire. Hashim's father and 2 brothers were among those who died in the operation. Well, you know, such a contentious issue, isn't it? The whole banning of the face veil. Thing is, though, when we live in a world of constant surveillance by CCTV, and when we have these security measures, you know, you generally don't wear balaclavas walking around and so forth. You know, face masks are, especially in the UK, you think anyone else who isn't like that religious persuasion who's wearing a face mask is usually up to no good. So, obviously, like, women in burqas and niqabs are like, you know, probably it's not really them committing these atrocities anyway. You know what I mean? Some of them might be sympathizers, but they're definitely not out there doing shit. So banning it, I don't know what it's achieving. I don't know, like what's. But again, like, it is a problem when there's one rule for a certain set of people and another rule for others. So, you know, but it's not like them you want to have a go at. It's the powers that be. But it is strange in a world where they want us, they've got our biometric data. They're listening to us constantly, monitoring us all the time. CCTV is so important for tracking. It does seem weird that they didn't ban them in the UK years ago to fit the agenda. It's always sort of mystified me, that. I don't know. But as I've said before, I don't think you should ban garments. No. No, I don't think you should ban garments. You should ban if let's say like all those people are right, and then it's fully oppressive and the women don't have any say in it, and blah 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 blah. But I've heard contradictory to that opinion anyway, so I've heard two different sides of the story, and they're probably both valid in their own ways. But you don't just ban a garment, like, nah. Do you know what I mean? If someone wants to dress a certain way, let them. Do you know what I mean? As long as they're not wearing arseless chaps with a dildo sticking out their ass, something stupid like that, I'm perfectly fine with whatever the fuck they wear. Don't wear anything fucking that make me sick. I don't see a burqa and feel particularly ill, But if I saw someone, I don't know, dressed in offal with pig's eyeballs stitched to their fucking forehead, that's disgusting, man. You should be told not to fucking wear that. But this, I get this whole security issue though. So I don't know. Not much to say about it apart from that. But it is a knee-jerk reaction. People want something done, and this is the something. People always call out, we need something needs to be done, something needs to be done. Apart from the fact that shit just happens, What should be done is, like, tighten up your security, keep your people safe. I don't think banning garments will have. I don't think it's going to help that side of things that much at all. But let me know what you think, so I can ignore your comments. Check all that stuff out. Kisses.